Welcome back to TechKidFX for another Harmony One price update, and the current price for Harmony One stands at the $0.05 mark, and on TradingView the market is up by 30.44%, and at the moment we are having a bit of a recovery to the upper side after continuous days of closing daily red candlesticks in the market. We have seen the first green candlestick after a few days, and in this video I want to give you the key scenarios that I expect to play out on this chart, the key resistances that we need to break above, and the key supports that we need to hold for us to continue seeing higher prices for Harmony One, and for us to maybe say we have hope that Harmony One won't die. So before I give the key scenarios that I expect, I want to start by giving a brief of what has been happening on this chart. So we started seeing higher prices in this Elliott wave, having a wave 5 taking us to an all-time high, and from the all-time high we saw a correction in this ABC correction, and the ABC correction has taken us to around the $0.03 mark, and by so doing I believe Harmony One has done whatever it needed to do in its ABC correction, and this yellow target that is between the $0.08 mark to around the from the $0.11 mark to around the $0.08 mark is where most of my buy orders got triggered. So this is where I was accumulating Harmony One, and I didn't expect us to go below the $0.08 mark, and that seems to be, I was wrong on that idea, because you have seen a $0.03 mark dollar Harmony One, and I believe it has done whatever it needed to do in its ABC correction, and it's now time for us to see a pump to the upper side, and that pump can take us to an all-time high. And for that also to play out, I also expect to see higher prices on the Bitcoin chart, because once we see lower prices on the Bitcoin chart, it's very possible that we continue seeing Harmony One giving us lower prices. And there's this key resistance support that we have at around the from the $0.05 mark to around the $0.04, $0.03. This has been giving us support for the last few hours, and you can see we have managed to open a green candlestick above it. So we are now trading above it, and this is a key support that we need to hold, because once we lose this area between the $0.03 mark, that would mean even lower prices for Harmony One. And if we manage to continue trading above it and maybe have a retest of that area, it's possible for us to first see a $0.11 mark Harmony One. So we might go back to this yellow target that I have over here, and once we go above that and make a higher high, it's possible for us to continue pushing the market higher and go to around the $0.021 mark, and that will be in a wave 1 of this Elliott wave that I have over here. And this target that I have between the $0.21 mark and the $0.24 mark, I'm basing it on the Elliott wave, on the Fibonacci. So if I apply the fibs, you can see this blue target zone that I have up here lies between the 0.5 fib level and the 0.61 fib level. So it's possible for us to go to that zone in a wave 1, and that's the least I would expect a wave 1 to do. So the moment we start seeing higher prices, it's very possible for us to go to around the $0.21 mark, and be so happy if that plays out. Also having a look on the RSI on the daily chart, the RSI is at around the 30 mark, so that means we have room for us to continue pushing the market higher. We have room for that. Also on the MACD, we have not yet shown an increase in volume, or have not yet seen a bullish cross on the MACD, so let's be patient and see whether that will be printed on that on the MACD. And also going to the 4-hour chart, on the 4-hour chart you can see we have a very good breakout to the upper side of this key resistance that we had at around the $0.04 mark. And what I expect to see on the 4-hour chart, we can continue pushing high and then have a retest of that zone, and if that happens, that will be confirming the breakout to the upper side, and that can take us to around the 0.08. that is take us back to this yellow target that I had between the $0.11 mark and the $0.08 mark. On the 4-hour chart, on the 4-hour RSI, we are at around the 50 mark. We also still have room for us to continue pushing higher. And on the MACD, we are seeing an increase in volume. Also we have a bullish cross, and that would mean we might continue unlocking even higher prices on the Harmony 1 chart. Going to the 1-hour chart, on the 1-hour chart, on the RSI, we are in the overbought region, though it's not that significant. And also on the MACD, we are not, we can get a bearish cross, and that would mean a little bit of a pullback to the lower side, then have a push to the upper side. That pullback will be creating room for us to continue pushing higher. So let's continue. So that's all on the Harmony 1 chart. I'll keep you updated, and I think this coin is not yet dead, and if we continue holding in this above the $0.05 mark, I think Harmony 1 will have a pump to the upper side and maybe take us to an all-time high. So that's all for this video, and I'll keep you updated on anything that plays out on the chart.